In this video, I want to talk about consistency. Consistency, I think, is the most important lesson, at least for me. I am one of the most inconsistent people that I know. And I don't want to say that in a way where like I don't do anything. I do a lot. Okay? I want to say I do a lot. But when it comes to staying consistent at a certain level, I struggle with that like so much. Okay? So I'll give you an example. I set myself a goal of waking up at 4 a.m. and not only do I follow a routine, but I wanted to follow a routine a certain way. So for example, I wanted to wake up at 4 a.m., not look at my phone, go immediately, first thing in the morning, go set my coffee, go wash my teeth, wash my face, do my push-ups, go get the coffee, go journal, and then read my Bible. And I do that without stopping, without like wasting 5 minutes in between, without going on my phone in between. And I just do that in like 30 minutes. I do so much shit in like 30 minutes, okay? That's the interval. That's the intensity I wanted to go into this routine with. And I managed to do it for 2 days, but third day was kind of sloppy. Fourth day, kind of sloppy. Fifth day, completely sloppy. I spent most of my time on my phone, okay? And I even, this morning specifically, I literally took a nap at 5 a.m., woke up at like 8, which is embarrassing. But again, it goes to show you that what I struggle with the most is consistency. I can do something for 2 days. And by the way, I still woke up at 4 a.m., still going to wake up at 4 a.m. tomorrow, still going to do my push-ups. But again, I do these things, but not at the same consistency. And that's the biggest thing that I'm struggling with. I don't know if I'm holding myself to an unrealistic standard. Maybe I am. I don't know. But I personally, I don't think I am. I really do not think I am. But again, maybe I am. Who knows? And yeah, I just find it really hard to be consistent. But consistency, I know myself that if I knew how to find a way to be consistent in every single area of my life, if I was able to do this morning routine consistently, bro, I would be able to do so many things faster in life. Like I would be able to do it with more concentration, more focus, and I would just get to do things faster. I would enjoy my life a lot more, and I would accomplish a lot more. Another thing where I lack consistency is stuff like my training. I haven't been consistent with training last 2 or 3 years. And by the way, I love training. Okay, so I started training when I was like 14. A bunch of reasons, like a breakup, felt miserable, depressed at 14. Started working out, got in the best shape of my life. When I look back at it, it was fucking awful. But yeah, best shape of my life. Started being happy again. I was super strong, and I carried it all the way, I think, 15 years old. When I was 15 years old and I started my own business, my fitness consistency just flopped. I think I was consistent with training every single day for two years straight. Super consistent. The most consistent I've ever been with anything, and just flopped. And to this day I still haven't been able to get back on it. I would follow a schedule for 2 weeks and I would just not stay consistent with it. And I think what it comes down to is, number one, tolerance. Like, why are we not consistent with things? I think it really just comes down to tolerance, tolerating all bullshit, not prioritizing things, and just simply not caring enough to like make the decision of, because like for me it's super easy to be consistent. I know the formula of going to the gym. Formula to go to the gym consistently: go in the morning. I know that if I don't go in the gym in the morning, I'm fucked. I'm not gonna go later. Later for me does not fucking exist. Okay? I know that if I don't go in the morning, I'm not gonna go. So my formula is go to the gym every single morning. Don't miss it. Do it first thing in the morning and just do everything else. But how did I slack? For example, I would I would miss a day of waking up at a certain time I was supposed to wake up, and I would then fuck up my morning routine. And I would do my morning routine. I would finish it, instead of finishing at like 7 a.m., I would finish at like 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. And then it's like the last thing I wanted to go to the gym. The last thing I want to do is go to the gym because I'm gonna miss my work. And I sit down, I do the work, and I tell myself I'm gonna go later to the gym. I don't go later. Okay, so I think, yeah, that's like the biggest fucking issue, is just not being consistent. Because like I know, like there's like, for example, for the past year, in my recent video, where I did my 2025 recap, you can go and watch it. I cover how for basically this entire year I was pretty lazy. For the most part, I didn't accomplish anything, and the biggest progress that I made 2025 was actually from September to today, which is 29th of December. Okay, and that is true. And again, why is it true? Because I just wasn't consistent. I was not consistent with outreach. Even now, we're not consistent with outreach. So, for example, I paid this guy I paid 10K to be in a mentorship, 10K for I don't know how many months, I think 4, 6, I don't know. And second week of the program, the guy tells me, okay, what you need to dial in right now is outreach. I think that second week, the call was in like November. It's now December. It's now January almost. We still haven't cracked being consistent with outreach. 2 months later, I don't know how, but we didn't. So what would happen is I would obviously hire a setter, for example, to send my outbound. And we would do like, I don't know, 2 days, 3 days, 4 days of outreach, and then just stop. And that's a problem. Stop, something happens, either the setter is at work, the setter is sick, he's not able to send outreach, we missed 2 days, then again, 3 days, something happens. We even came at one point with something that we couldn't control. It was something, for example, my account got action blocked. He couldn't send proper messages. Then he would miss 1 day of tracking. And it was just like super sloppy and inconsistent for the whole 2 months. So again, imagine if I didn't miss a single day. If every single day we sent out the KPI, we tracked the KPIs, imagine where I would be, how many more clients I would have, how much more momentum I would have. So like just a simple thing, 10K problem. I paid the guy 10K to tell me do outreach, be more consistent. I couldn't even figure that out. Like, it's not that I need more information. I paid 10K. It's not that I needed to pay 10K. I just need to fix my problem of consistency. Some of you are going to sit and be like, oh, that's a stupid investment. 10K, the guy told you to outreach. Again, we didn't have another call because I don't deserve another call. He told me, do outreach, and then we're going to talk about later next steps. Do outreach, get some clients in, and I wasn't able to do that because I was inconsistent with it. Okay? So again, I think everybody, we all know what we need to do. Like, I know exactly what I need to do to scale my business, but I'm just not doing it. Or either I am doing it, but not consistently. Or I'm not doing it to the volume and intensity that I know I could be doing and should be doing. So I think the consistency is literally the biggest thing. Working, action, and just consistency. Not learning more, not having bullshit lessons, none of that. Just taking action every single day, being consistent with it, being ruthless. That's all you have to do to achieve your goals. I know that I could be at 100K a month if I just like stayed consistent throughout the whole year. If I had the knowledge that I knew now, and by the way, the things I know now, it's not like I'm so much more smarter than I was before. I just did more, I just failed more, got more experience, and now I'm using it. Right? It's not like I'm a genius now all of a sudden. It's because I went through so many fucking reps, I fucked up so many times, and now I have knowledge. And all I have to do is just stay consistent. That's literally, I know that the things I'm doing now, they could scale me up. I just need to dial them in and stay consistent. That's all I have to do. I know it's inevitable. It is fucking inevitable. But obviously there's some other things that are stopping me, such as being so fucking into fulfillment, not having the right team members in place. When I outsource fulfillment, I don't have to deal with these little bullshit tasks. you know, that's when I'm going to be able to focus more time on acquisition, on better content, on planning the content. I'm not going to have to sit here and make so many mistakes and have so many people like these lessons that I'm sharing in these videos are actually decent insights, but like because I probably don't have time to script them and everything, they're just like nobody's going to watch them, even ideate them. If I at least had time to ideate something, then more people would watch, but I don't because I'm so much in these other things that I could be and should be delegating, outsourcing, not tolerating, and all that kind of stuff. Again, consistency and just solving shit. You likely know what is required of you. Like there's like 99% of people know what they need to do. The only real issue that I would encounter in my journey is when I get to 100K a month. That's where something I realized recently is like I genuinely don't see the road beyond 100K a month. That's a big issue because I'm not thinking like it. I'm just thinking 100K a month, but then when I ask myself, okay, what's next? I don't have the answer to it, which is cool. I may not necessarily need to have the answer, but it's like, you know, the principle is like you're always going to be aiming for the moon and end up in the stars or something like that. That's what it is right now. If I'm only aiming at the 100K a month and I don't see anything beyond, well, I'm never necessarily going to hit 100K a month. I'm just going to hit like a little bit below. It's like 80K a month. So I need to figure out the way. How does it look? How does the structure look at 500K a month? I have to start building my business so that I can scale to 500K a month. You know, not just 100K a month. That's also something I'm learning. So that's where, for example, that's when I would actually need a coach. That's when I would need an actual mentor to help me rewrite my mind, my business model and everything so I can actually scale and see the path beyond 100K a month, because I know really that there's just so much shit beyond 100K a month, but because my current model is pretty shitty, after 100K a month my model is pretty much going to break and we're going to have so much churn unless something fixes. Right now with my current prices, there's no way we're going to be able to scale to 100K a month, and that's an issue. I'm trying to scale something that's not scalable. So I have to like rewrite the whole model so it is actually scalable. And again, that's, I think in 2026, we're definitely going to increase the prices to 10K a month. I always wanted to increase 10K a month and I was like saying I will, but I never did. But I think it's happening. Finally, I think this is the year where I will actually increase the price. I used to do it. We did have some very, very deals that broke my limiting belief in terms of how much I can charge. Our highest retainer right now is like 9K a month. We have 2 clients on 9K a month retainers. So they kind of share my limiting belief and kind of made me more confident that I can actually charge 10K a month. And I definitely will. And I'll definitely work on it. Not something I will give up. And also rev shares are something that we 100% want to work out with our clients to be able to scale past 100K a month. But again, I know what to do. I just laid it out for you. I know what to do. I need to start making content, more outreach, better content. That's all I have to do. Just got to be more consistent with it. So I don't really have much to talk about today. That's everything. Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, message me on Instagram. Check out my business channel for more in-depth lessons. This is just a channel where I just yap, turn that into clips. I don't really care if this channel performs or not. This is just my reservoir of getting clips and, just making sure I stay consistent and I do something with content every single day so that I can set up my life around content and actually make it something consistent that I stick with. So just so you know. Thank you for watching. I'll see you tomorrow.